You know, there's a saying in Romania that if you have an illness, pray to God that it's an illness that rich people also have. Because at least you can be assured that a lot of people are going to donate in order for research into your illness to happen. Hopefully to find a treatment or to improve your quality of life. Like, for instance, you're lucky if you have the celiac disease. Celiac disease is something that Jewish people have. It's transmitted through the family. It's genetic, right? So it can also happen like outside the Jewish people. But like if you do have it, well, there's a lot of research. Now, apparently, I can also say, pray that it's an illness that VTubers have. Because, look, $500,000. Donated not once, but twice. I'm pretty sure like the first time, the one that VSHOJO managed to seize, is going to be recovered. And if it's recovered, it will probably go back to the foundation, right? So this is actually beautiful work from the Parasocial community. They used their autism magic and they managed to harvest $500,000 once. And then they did it again. Less than 24 hours. And so, really good work. Now, I have seen some naysayers, like people that are a little bit upset, wondering why did all the VSHOJO talent leave now? Like, why didn't they leave before Iron Mouse had to say something? Because my understanding is that Iron Mouse is the type of person who's not confrontational, that doesn't do very well in social environments, and so it was actually uncomfortable for her to come up and spill the beans. So, like, why didn't the other talent do it before her? I don't know. I mean, the way I see it is that most people don't really understand what VSHOJO was. And I'm saying was because I'm pretty sure by the time you're seeing this video, it's probably going to start going bankrupt. VSHOJO was done like other companies. It wasn't like Face Connect, for instance. In other companies, they actually take a percentage of your earnings. Right? So like if you're a content creator on YouTube, some of the super chats and the ad revenue that you get goes to YouTube and some of it goes to you. Now, if you're a content creator working for one of these idol companies, YouTube takes the cut, the company then takes a cut, and you get what's left and the government takes a cut. Right? So like this is what happens to, for instance, Gargura when she was working at HoloLive, right? Like that was probably the contract there. They take super chats. VSHOJO apparently wasn't taking super chats. They were taking donation money. But on the base contract, that's why they said the idol comes first. Because they wouldn't touch the super chats. They probably wouldn't even know or even care how much the idol is making. What they would do, however, is they would take a cut of the sponsorships. They would take a cut of the merchandise. They would take a cut of everything extra, right? Like if you have an event and they organize it and they sell tickets, like all of that is what they took. But they didn't really take the super chats. And so this is probably why people like Kayson and the others weren't making a big stink about it. Because I assumed that the company would bamboozle them. They would say, look, we're having a little bit of a problem right now. There's a hurdle. We're going to pay you. Just wait 1 month. Just wait 1 month. And for millionaires, right, because these streamers are making a lot of money, they'll be probably like, okay, well, fine, pay me when you can. And so when they saw that the situation is actually serious, and Iron Mouse did actually come out, they were like, well, shit. Now, the question is, like, why would you use VSHOJO? Well, you would use it because if you're a streamer that has, like, millions of subscribers, right, like, initially, I felt like, why would you use it if you have to give your super chats? But if you don't have to give your super chats and they're just like organizing stuff in the background, they're basically giving you their brand so that you look better, right? Like they have community managers, they organize all this stuff so you don't have to. Well, you use it because it's their brand, right? Like it makes you popular, but if their brand is now toxic and shit, no one wants to use it. So no one knows if these other girls knew about the donation money for the charity. Like, I'm pretty sure they didn't. I'm convinced that, like, if up until now, VSHOJO was actually paying them consistently, right, like, for years, and now there was a hiccup, they would have probably said, okay, fine, pay me when you can. That's how most people operate, right? But they probably didn't know about the donation money. Why VSHOJO decided in their infinite wisdom to touch that money, I don't fucking know. What I do know, however, is what probably happened, because this is an incompetence at levels that I didn't even fathom. What probably happened is that the way companies work is that they have to pay their staff first, right? So like the money that comes in has to go to the staff, and then you pay everyone else. And so the VTubers themselves, the talent, are not staff. The talents are usually contractors, right? Like they subcontract. I know it's silly, but it's how these corporations function. And so if they hired more than they could pay, or if they decided to overhire, well, they mismanaged the funds. Again, this is no excuse for what they did. I'm trying to explain how the fuck it happened. Like, I'm trying to wrap my head around it. Like, how is it possible that you fuck up this bad? Because it is a major fuck up. Like, you have a company that used to have two of the most popular VTubers on Twitch. In fact, like, no, two of the most popular VTubers in the world, right? Like, they had the Kettle and they had Iron Mouse. And the very idea of messing with these people is unbelievable. Like, these people are louder than the media. If the New York Times writes an article, sure, you know, like, it can piss off a couple of banks, a couple of people don't want to do business with you, right? But if you piss off Iron Mouse, you get the schizos. You get, like, people on the internet that fulfill various jobs in society in real life. You know, like, some of them do detective work, other of them can be police officers, other of them can be lawyers. Like there's a whole group of people that actually have real jobs, and they also enjoy VTubers, and they don't like seeing their old shit crying. And now their entire existence is dedicated to messing with you because they actually feel that that is righteous and just. And the problem is, like, even if, like, by some miracle they would have had a reason, which I doubt. But, like, let's assume, hypothetically speaking, they had the reason to touch the donation money. No one is going to believe them. Like, their megaphone is not as loud as Iron Mouse's, as K-Son's. Like, you had anime girls crying on stream. It's over. It's over. When anime girls cry on stream, that's it. There's no more arguments to be made. And so, I do think it's going to end up very litigious. I do think that they're going to get their money back, even if the company files for bankruptcy. I have a feeling that there is just so much public interest on this and so many people on the case, to the point where they may even get free lawyers. Like some of the best lawyers that you can imagine. I'm not talking about, like, reputation-wise, but competency-wise, right? Usually, like, some of the most renowned lawyers aren't even the most competent. No, like, lawyers that actually know their job. Like, they're probably going to do it pro bono. They're probably going to give tips to these girls how to mess with their previous business partners. It is one of the biggest screw-ups that I have ever seen on the internet. Like this is just... I can't imagine. I'm excited to hear what actually happened, though. Like, I'm willing to wait until this is over so that we can have Iron Mouse say what actually happened. Because, like, right now she says that her lawyer advised her to keep quiet, right? I want to hear the story. Because I'm genuinely curious. Like, what is the epitome of human stupidity? How can this have been allowed to happen? I would have loved to hear VSHOJO's side, but I don't think we're going to get that. Because if I was their PR advisor, right, before I resign, I would tell them, shut the fuck up. Like, that's all you can do. Even if you're somehow magically in the right, even if you're the injured, shut the fuck up. Like, there's nothing else. Like, you can't. Like, due to the... No. Do you have, like, 5 million schizos as fans? Right? Like, how many does Kassan and Iron Mouse and Fruit and all of the others put together? How many do they have? Do you have that? No? Shut the fuck up. Hope that it goes. Pray that someday you will wake up and no one will talk about it. Which will happen, but up until then, start praying, you know, find Jesus. What do you guys think, huh? Let me know in the comment section. I'll see you there. Take care.